Shows World Gamers, Josh here, and welcome back to the channel. And Nintendo World Championships NES Edition, and we are all the way to Competition 16. But before we jump in here and start playing these new challenges, do me a favor. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you're enjoying the video, hit that like button. But without further ado, let's get in here and see what we can get for these scores. See if we can go for some world records. We did get one first place finish last week. It was a pretty basic one though. So this week we're going to see if we can do a little better. All right, but we did get all gold medals last week, so that's good. Now Competition 16, we'll jump in here. We'll get our initial scores, see what we can do, and then at the end of our initial kind of playthrough, trying to figure out the strategies and stuff, then we'll be back. We'll finalize our scores, and in the same video, as you will be watching this on Monday, which is when we get our results, we will see how we did. All right, but let's go ahead and jump in here. So the games we have this week: Kid Icarus Spa Treatment. Then we have the original Super Mario Bros. With Loose Change. I remember that one. That's where we had to collect all the coins. It says we have rank on that. We have the highest rank, 422. I'm not. Maybe they did. I think they may have had this one before in one of the earlier ones, and it looks like we got 422. All right, so Arctic Ascent from Ice Climbers. Ooh, that's going to be a rough one. And then Kirby. We got Kirby. I like Kirby, but I'm not good at speed running Kirby. But hey, we'll see what we can do. We got New Heights, which that's the one where we have to like get up to the top of all the clouds. And then Meta Knight Sword Fight, where we're taking on good old Meta Knight. All right, well, we're going to start at the top with Spot Treatment, Kid Icarus. Let's see what we can do here. Let's find out. So we just got to jump in there, fill up the life, and go through the door. Okay. That's not our best. It might be better to jump at the beginning. Not that far. Oh, if I didn't go far enough. Alright, 565, so we did get into the S. It's still not our best though. Our best is a 548. Oh, when you move, it stops it. Okay, that's good to know. All right, we got to figure out the strategy for this one. Oh, that wasn't it. That wasn't very good. We're in the S. We're in the S's already. Maybe it's this faster than fall. kind of play around with it. It doesn't seem to be any slower or faster. There's different buttons. I mean, this is a NES game, so it only has 2 buttons. I did it right and I stepped forward a little bit. So it's actually a little bit slow. Alright, maybe the jump is the way to go. Didn't stay in long enough. Okay, that's a new best. 5-4-3. Okay, we're getting down there. Still pretty good though. I think I can leave a little bit earlier. Oh, I did it one dot too many. Waited way too long that time. I think we got a pretty good score going here. 5-4-3 though. Oops. Ooh, we beat it. 5-4-1. All right. It's 5-4-1 might be pretty good. I think we're just staying in a little bit too long. All right. I think that's a pretty good starting point. 5-4-1. I'm feeling pretty good about that. So we will move on to the next one. Loose change. All right. All right. Pretty self-explanatory. Get all the points. All right. Do we have to go through the type 2 or just get to so our personal best is a 2-1-8. I think that's probably pretty good. Gotta get them all in one. That's our new best, 196. All right, that's pretty good. And 196 is pretty good, though. I'm feeling pretty good about that. I'm gonna keep me some money. Let's do that then. I tried to go just a little bit faster than we did when we got to 196, and it's forcing me to miss. Oh man, thought we were gonna get them all in that time. Way too slow that time. Maybe that first jump we want to hit that second one up. Oh, that would have been a pretty fast one. That was probably a good one. That's one problem with this new controller I got. The button travel is really far, it feels like. Like to press the buttons. The button itself travels really far, so it's hard to just tap the button. Alright, 201. Oh, that's good. Not bad. And that 196 is pretty good. To get under 2, I'm pretty happy with that, actually. Oh, man. I think I need to run in. I need to jump up, hit that, hit the second one, and then jump. That was pretty good if I would have gotten that one up there. Need to get that last one. All right, well, I think that score, that 196, I think that's a pretty good score. We will be back to finalize these after we try them all out and kind of get some strategy ideas down. We'll be back. Hey, we beat our score for the last time this one was a competition, and we were ranked 422. So we definitely beat that time. But moving on to the 3 that I think we're going to need some practice with. Arctic Ascent. Up to the top. Alright, not a great start. Okay. I am not a fan of this game. The best is 13.6. Well, we just got our best 12.6, and that's terrible. Yeah, I thought that was going to happen. Alright, a little bit better, 11.13. That would have definitely been our best if we made that jump. We did the first one really good that time, but... flat, if we just would have went over to the side. That's correct. Alright, 981, we're under 10. Still not close to an S though. Okay, we got into the S, it's finally 786. Have the bottom down and that one down. This is the one where we struggle. Get up there again. We were doing really good on 4-1, now we're struggling with that one. We get that perfect jump up there. That took way too long. Alright, 7.86, I'm pretty happy with that. We got the S rank. We'll definitely have to be back to try and do better at that one. But so far, I think our scores are pretty good. The 5.41, 1.96, Arctic Descent, we're definitely going to have to improve that one. But 7.86, I think, is a good starting point. And then we got New Heights and Meta Knight Sword Fight. So let's jump into New Heights and see what we can do here. So we need to... That's our new best. Not an S, but it's a starting point. 3-4. 3-3. We kind of got the idea on how it works now. hit by those guys, we'd lose our power up. So I think if we hit them from below, it's okay. We can take them out. Alright, is there any better? Nope, we're good. 2506. Oh, he didn't jump high enough. That was working pretty good. I feel like we're going a lot faster by doing it that way. You can't hit, guys. Dang it. I figure like we are figuring out some strategies though that seem to be working. Oops. I don't want to walk. I want to jump as soon as we land like that. That one keeps tricking us. We're walking. Had to go for a second, but started off a little rough that time. You need to stay in the middle on that part. Alright, come on. Oh man, kind of slow down there, but hey, all right, we got in the S. It's 23.73. Kind of slowed down a little bit there at the end though, so definitely room for improvement. But we ran way too far that time. We were actually going pretty good that time until we fell. That one would fly too high. Alright, we kind of messed up at the end there, but hey, still an S rank. Okay, I think the 23.73 is a good starting point for this one. Definitely these two we're going to want to improve on, but hey, we got the S's on those, so we'll look to do a little bit better on those when we finalize our scores, but we're going to move on so we can try out the final one. Meta Knight Orc Fight. Alright, so we're taking on Meta Knight. Alright, so we gotta grab the sword. And fight Meta Knight. Pretty self-explanatory. Wasting a lot of time. Alright, well, he beat us. Alright, try this again. Oh, we didn't beat him? Okay, we did. Then we gotta get that 33. Not great. Can't hit him with our backswing. A little bit better. Still not our personal best. Still not our best, but our best for the competition. Swing the wrong way. Not a fan of the controls. All right, 2758, that is our new best, and it is an S. I mean, I feel like it was that smooth. That was actually a little bit slower. Alright, but I think that's... we did get into the S. Let's try it. See if we get a little bit get it in the air. Oh, we missed it. Try that again. Oh, wait, sorry, 35-26. Let's try. Well, I think that's a pretty good score. I mean, actually, I don't think it's a very good score, 27.58, but we did get S. So right now, as stands, we're in the S in all of them. So spa treatment, 541, loose change, 196, Arctic Ascent, 786, New Heights, 2378, and Meta Sword Fight, 27.58. So we are in the S rank in all of them, so that's good. And the loose change, which was already in one of the previous ones, we are better than when we finished 422, which was a gold medal. So looking good there. We are going to jump forward right now to where I finalize all these scores. And then at the end of the video, we will see how we did against the rest of the world. And we are back to finalize our times. All right, let's get in here. So first up, Kid Icarus Spa Treatment. Right now we're riding with a 541. Let's see if we can do a little bit better on this one. Ooh, that's our new best, 538. Dang, that's pretty good. We've gotten 541 a bunch of times. We've gotten 538 a bunch of times too. I think that's the score we're going to stick with. I think that's a pretty good score. All right, so moving on to loose change. So our time right now is a 196. And I know we can definitely improve on that. We haven't hit a perfectly smooth run yet. All right, and we got 196 again. That is an improvement from the last time they had this contest in here, where I think we placed like 422, and I think that was like over 2 seconds. So we got below 2 seconds. We've gotten 196 more than once now. So well, a couple times. I think we're going to move on to Arctic Ascent and see what we can do on this one. So our time right now is a 786. All right, not the biggest fan of the skip. 783. That is our new best, and I'm just not that good at this game. Not the biggest fan of Ice Climber, so I think we're going to stick with that score. I think it's pretty good. An S. We've been going for a while. I don't think it's going to be the best. I haven't hit a perfectly smooth run, but that was a pretty good run. I'm pretty happy with that. I think we're going to stick with that. So we're going to move on to New Heights and Kirby, and the last two are Kirby games. Which I love Kirby, but I'm not the best speedrunner at Kirby, so we'll see what we can do here. All right, 23.73. We're going to stick with that just because we're running out of time. We don't have a lot of time left. And so we're going to jump into Meta Knight Sword Fight and see if we can up this score. So our current score is at 27. All right, 25-26. It's our best championship, but our personal best is still at 24.75. All right, 24.96. comfortable. Best competition. Alright, so we're going to stick with 24.96 here. We're just running out of time here this week. Next week, we're definitely going to have to get going on this a little bit earlier. But I think we got some pretty good scores here on the first couple. Spot treatment, feeling really good about that one. Loose chain, 196, feeling good about that one. Last time we got a 422 and we were well over 2 seconds, so hopefully we can improve on that rank. And then Arctic Ascent, 783. Not the biggest fan of Ice Climber, but I think that's an okay score. Last two, I love Kirby, but not the best speedrunner at Kirby, so we'll have to see how we do on these two. But we're going to jump forward to Monday and see how we did. All right, gamers, and we are back to, well, find out how we did. But before we do that, we do have a quick sneak peek here of this week, Competition 17's new games and challenges. It looks like we have a pretty good list of games this week. We do have an Excitebike there in the middle. That's going to be a tough one for me. I got to get that forward like landing wheelie boost thing. I got to get that down if I'm going to compete with the top speedrunners at Excitebike. So we'll work on that this week. But it looks like we have a Legend of Zelda, a Mario 3, a Mario 2. Ooh, that Mario 2 one's going to be rough. That's the ice level. We're going to have to get through that ice level and to the spaceship as fast as possible. That'll be a tough one. And then we got a Zelda 2 one. Not sure which that one is. It's the Legend one, so I think that's a pretty long one. That's going to be pretty tough too. But all right, let's get in here and see how we did. Go ahead and check now. All right, we'll start with spa treatment. Our time was 5.38. All right, let's see how we did. 9,673, and we got 250, so top 3% on that one. We did take the gold medal, so we'll take that. At the birth year, 375 tried it. We got 19. And that's another gold medal, top 6%. I was 9 years old when Kid Icarus released. So our time, let's see what the record was on that one. 5:36, and what was our time? We were close on the world record, so we were only off by 0.02, 200ths of a second. All right, we were close. So loose change, let's see how we did on that one. 1.96. All right, here we go. So about 10,000 people tried this. 689 out of 10,000. So top 7%, another gold medal. All right, we're stacking the golds again this week. All right, out of 383, 30. That's top 8%. We'll take it. We'll take it. Another gold medal. All right, all golds so far. All right, good old Ice Climber. All right, so 783 was our time. 8,300 tried it. 15, top 20%. So we did scrape through with the gold medal on that one. I'm not the biggest fan of Ice Climber though, so hey, if I can get a gold medal on an Ice Climber one, I'll definitely take that. So at the age group, only 321 people, 56 out of 321. We continued with the gold medal, so still all golds. We're down to the final two, and they're both Kirby games, which I do love Kirby, but I am not the best speedrunner Kirby, so we'll see how we did here. So New Heights, 2373, 75, almost 7,600 tried it, and oh no! See that 20% that we got on that last one, which was a gold, just barely scraped through with the gold. So top 21%, we did get a silver on that one. Dang. All right. At the age group 272, 44, that's going to be a gold. We got a gold there, so we did get one silver so far. And then Meta Knight sword fight. Let's see how we did here. I don't think we ever really got a super clean run on this one. 7,200 tried it. 610, that's going to be a gold. So top 9%. That's better than I thought it was going to be for that one. At the age group, I think we're going to have another gold here, hopefully. 18 out of 253. That's going to be a gold. All right. And I was 15 when Kirby... And released, and I didn't really play that game on the original NES much. I don't remember. I played it later, but when it came out, I didn't get it. I didn't get it until later. I think I got it like after, like years after the Super Nintendo came out. I went back and played Kirby's Adventure and really liked it. But yeah, I did not get that when it released, when I was 15, apparently, was my age at that time. All right, so there you have it. All golds except for 1 silver. So, hey, this week we're going to have to do better. We're going to have to come through. No more silvers. We're going for the golds this week. So definitely check back. So a couple of these we have had before, the Hammer Bros. Last time we got 80, and the time before 101 are on the Excitebike one. So these are 2 that have been in the competition before, and it looks like, those look like some pretty good scores. So, but we're going to be back this week. We're going to take these games on. So it looks like we got The Legend of Zelda, Key of the Keys, Super Mario Bros. 3, Hammer Bro KO, Excitebike Heating Up, Mario 2 Over and Out, and The Legend of Zelda, or The Adventures of Link, which is Zelda 2, Parappa Palace Pro. That's going to be the tough one. All right, but we're definitely going to be back next week, and we're going to see if we can get at least all gold medals. Maybe we'll go for a couple world records, see if we can get up there into that first place spot and get that world record. But we will also probably be back on around Wednesday, and I'll play in the survival mode, and we'll see if we can get some dubs there. But I want to thank you guys for joining us again this week. Make sure you check back. We're doing a ton of stuff on the channel this week. We're probably going to play a little more Mario Party. We still got to get into those main boards. And the Mario Luigi Brothership game is releasing later this week on Friday, or I think Thursday. So we're going to be picking that up and playing it here on the channel. So definitely check back for that. But I want to thank you guys for joining us today on this video. Do me a favor, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Doge World, out.